Richard, what do you expect to see from this guard matchup?
These guys are lethal one-on-one, but I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Moody is out there with Jimmy Butler, and it's Green in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Doncic. The rebound by Moody. Reeves against Curry. Green up top, pass to Pajemski. The 3 from Curry. James with the rebound. Hachimura finds Doncic. Back to Hachimura. They double him with Moody. The 3. That one's good from James on the assist from Hachimura.
I like how fast Bond makes decisions, reading the defense ahead of time, rising and shooting with confidence.
You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success. Anything short of that is a failure. This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Knocks down the long J.
And look at Luka now, getting aggressive at the arc. He was eager to answer that last 3.
Outside Pajemski. Doncic against Curry. Outside Moody. Back to Curry. Green, a screen. Another 3 for Golden State.
You knew it was coming because Steph, this man loves a good duel.
Doncic passes to Hayes. Now here's Reeves.
2 minutes remain in the first.
Pass to Doncic. Shoots over Curry. Oh, Green with a block. Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Doncic passes to James. Pass to Hayes. Now Reeves, defended by Pajemski. Clock at 4. Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball. And his defenses have adjusted to Austin Reeves scoring. Richard, he's countered with the pass.
Austin Reeves doesn't get enough credit for how good his handle is, how much it's improved. It's allowed for him to score, get into different places, and make these passes.
Finney Smith checked in for the Lakers. Connect comes in for Reeves. And here's Butler outside. Gets the 3 to fall.
Nice shot from Butler, making himself a threat from downtown.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Reeves against Payton. Pass to Vanderbilt. James with the ball. And again, the Lakers, no good. Payton passes to Butler. From 9 feet out. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Butler's got 5.
Yeah, an assertive move there by Butler. Shaking off his defender and finding the bucket.
James deciding where to go with it. Oh!
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that thing's over.
Curry, he's checked in for the Warriors. Los Angeles shooting their first foul shot of the game. James, no good on the free throw.
What I appreciate about LeBron is how much he loves being a leader. He knows how much his teammates count on him.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. And here's Curry. 4 on the clock. Fires from 14. Again, the Warriors score.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
So, at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
We've got Gabe Vincent, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Connect. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith, and it's Reeves in at the 2 guard. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Gets stolen by Hield. Kuminga with it. Vincent picks him up. Here's Curry. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Vincent outside. Lets it go from deep. Drains the triple. Vincent's got his first 3 points of the game.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
And here's Curry for 3. 4-3, Stephen Curry.
And when Curry is shooting while in rhythm, he is lights out. Nothing you can do to stop him.
Well, Richard, with the relocations and the floor he covers, Curry is still an anomaly with his conditioning.
Oh, he's got an off-season program that would make other NBA stars tap out, including myself. His conditioning is amongst the best of all time. It wears on you as a defender.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as you can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie. Curry against Reeves. Shoots over Curry. Again, the Lakers.
He picks the exact right moment to get himself a clear line to the basket.
Now Curry, 11 points in the game. Oh, Curry, what a tough finish.
How do you stop Curry? Well, in a short answer, you can't.
Lakers trail by 5. Goodwin passes to Reeves. 1:52 left to play in the second quarter. Hachimura sets a screen. And it's Austin Reeves with the 3. Reeves has got 8.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Here's Curry. Oh, nice job in the paint from Curry.
On a night like tonight, Steph Curry is must-watch basketball. He can score from anywhere.
Remember when people were questioning whether the Warriors were truly a dynasty, RJ?
I do, and that was erased for good with that championship run in 2022. I still think that is Steph's most important championship. That title cemented them as one of the all-time great teams of the last 50 years.
LeBron, he's checked in for the Lakers. Luka Doncic comes in for Reeves. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Green's checked in for Looney. Butler comes in for Kuminga. Moody's checked in for Payton. And Pajemski subbed in for Curry. Outside Moody. Now here's Hield. Tight defense on him. Here's Butler. Pass to Green. Outside Pajemski. 6 on the shot clock. They set the pick. There's the triple. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Doncic passes to James. Doncic outside. And the foul called on Buddy Hield. That's his first foul of the game. Some changes for Los Angeles. Hayes comes in for Finney Smith, and Reeves is subbed in for Goodwin. The Warriors also with a sub. Payton's checked in for Hield. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Doncic, out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball. The Warriors lead by 5. Outside Pajemski. 23 seconds left to play in the first half. And here's Butler outside. James with the rebound. Doncic on the wing, defended by Pajemski. Here's James. LeBron James with the flush.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Fires from way outside. No good on the buzzer beater. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Back to the game after this break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
On the floor for the Warriors, Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Jimmy Butler out there with Draymond Green. And it's Moody in at the 3. Pass to James. From 13, LeBron, a smooth operator inside. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there are so many great players, Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot. And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Doncic finds James, and slam dunk by James.
So unpredictable in pick-and-roll sets. James just taking what he sees and lets it open up.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie. Hachimura, the pass to Reeves. Now, here is James. Defended by Pajemski. James can't get it to go. The Warriors lead by 7. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Well, Curry's accuracy makes the mid-range easy pickings. He just goes up, nails the shot with ease.
Back to Doncic. Down low. Oh, Green with a block. Curry with it. Hayes picks him up. Outside for Butler. Spins. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. On the wing, Reeves, defended by Pajemski. To the paint. Double team on James. Doncic against Green. Unloads from 13. And he hits the jumper. Doncic has got 5.
Yeah, from a tough spot on the floor, Luka's shooting ability on display right there.
Curry passes to Butler. Outside Curry. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Hachimura finds James. Back to Hachimura. Launches a 3. No good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And it's hammered home by Green.
With how much Draymond moves on the offensive end, Green gets a lot of dunk opportunities.
Doncic passes to Hachimura. Now Reeves. Pajemski grabs the board.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
And there's the foul. It's on Jackson Hayes. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
15 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Pajemski. Pass to Butler. Over Finney-Smith. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. At the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Gabe Vincent out there with Connect. And it's Finney-Smith in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Laker 5. Pass to Payton. Curry looking it over. Back to Payton. Just 5 to shoot. The kick out. Curry. Pure from three-point range. Curry's got 23 points.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Here's Finney-Smith. Good work defensively by Jackson Davis. The Warriors lead by 10. Pass to Curry. Outside heel. Here's Payton. Over James. Payton's shot is good. And now it's a 12-point Warrior lead.
I didn't think he had the room to get that shot off. Not an easy shot with such a bigger player guarding him.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Jackson Davis. Butler comes in for Kuminga. Moody's checked in for Payton. And Pajemski subbed in for Hield. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He showed a lot of trust in his players. He said to them, quote, "You already know what to do, guys. Don't lose focus on the big picture now. Go out and get this win for us." Guys, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Curry against Doncic. Oh, Curry! Taking the contact!
Slick move by Curry with the ball, getting the defenders off balance so he can find a shot.
Here's Hayes. Oh, it's blocked by Green. Outside Pajemski. Green, the pass to Curry. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Reeves. Back to James. Physical play by LeBron inside.
Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James, just bodying defenders inside.
Outside Curry, outside Butler. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. And a deep three from Curry. It's Hayes with the rebound. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Trailing by 10. Outside Reeves. Hayes with a screen. 4-3. And it's Reeves with the three.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Butler taking his time here. The three from Curry. The shot misses. The Lakers have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Pass to Hayes. And here's Hachimura. From deep, Reeves. Can't get it to go. His second miss in 6 tries. 30 seconds left in the game. Shot is good by Curry.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Outside Butler. So it's Golden State winning this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent. Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
What a matchup we have here in the front court ring.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's Conley in at the point guard.
Difficult shot. There are only a handful of players in this league with Booker's range.
Gobert with a screen on Beal. And here's Edwards from the arc. Kevin Durant with the rebound.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Richards with it. Fader on the way. It's hauled in by Edwards.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
And here's Booker. Michael Conley getting his 3 to go. Durant with a wide open look. Oh, good with the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Randall. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Terrific body control by Randall. And one machine.
Minnesota shooting their first free throw this game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Now here's Booker. Outside Durant. Back to Booker. The 3. Action coming off the assist from KD. Booker's got 6 points.
And you can see how quick Booker is to react. No hesitation on that jump shot.
Here's Edwards. Up and in on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Beal. Back to Richards. Just 5 to shoot. Count it. KD's got his second bucket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most Defensive Player of the Year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of this shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by McDaniel. O'Neal's checked in for the Suns. Jones comes in for Bradley Beal. Minnesota also with the sub. Alexander Walker's checked in. Here's Booker, and they cash in right away with a quick shot. He's got 8.
And that's lethal. I love how Booker's eyes light up when he gets a mid-range opportunity.
Outside Conley. For the 3. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Booker the pass to KD. Back to Booker. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And he's good on the 3 ball. Durant's got 8 points.
Right back at you. Durant motivated to put it right in his opponent's face. No better way to do it than with the 3 of his own.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Randall down low. Conley with a wide open look. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. He notched 8 points. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Phoenix?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Anthony Edwards out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Miller. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Reed in at the 5, roaming the paint. Beyond the arc. Look at Edwards slotting home the 3.
Nice smooth three-point shot by Edwards there. Boy, he's got confidence from behind the arc.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
And not the tightest D right there. And he's going to punish you if you give him that much space. That three-point shot is his bread and butter.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards, confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Some changes for Phoenix. Donnie's checked in for Grayson Allen. And it's Devin Booker in for Jones. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Conley now comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. O'Neal finds Dunn. Back to Booker. Shoots over Alexander Walker. That's good from 17 feet away. Booker's got 10.
And what a baller Booker is, capable of torching you from any spot on the floor.
Beal against Edwards. Strong move inside by Edwards.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Done outside. It's Beal on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the
outside, O'Neal. Connects from three-point range. We've got some incredible talents in this league, and you know how skilled big men are today. Wow, it is something to watch.
It really is, Kevin. I mean, you almost feel like every 7-footer in the league is a capable perimeter shooter that can consistently make threes. Man, the game has certainly changed, and I actually enjoy it. I mean, the evolution of big guys being able to stroke it that consistently is pretty fun to watch.
Dunn passes to Plumlee. No good that time. Gobert with the defensive effort. Timberwolves trail by 3. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Reed kicks to Conley. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 12 points for him.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Dunn, wide open, he fires. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Alexander Walker with the ball. Now guarded by Plumlee. Offensive rebound. For 3, Edwards. The three-pointer is right on target. Edwards got the lead up to 3 now for Minnesota.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
Dunn kicks to Plumlee. Pass to Booker. It's up a 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Outside Conley. Now, Alexander Walker. Nothing on the board. Edwards, that's good.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Booker the pass to Dunn. And the Suns miss again. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've done a lot of great work. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Durant is out there with Dunn, and it's Richards in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Clark, if you had one word to describe Mike Conley, what would it be?
Reliable, steadfast, dependable. I know that's three, but I wanted to give you three different words I could use to describe him. Only 2 seasons in his whole career has he not played at least 50 games. That speaks to durability and professionalism.
Here's Conley outside for Randall. No good from outside. Suns trail by 6. Booker outside. GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
And with this core of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping...
Oh, Edwards flies up and finishes the alley-oop.
Explosive play in the air by Edwards, and perfectly timed, too, for the alley-oop slam.
Booker with no one around. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. To the right side. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Randall. And he makes good on the layup. And it's a 9-point Timberwolves lead.
Randall's got an unorthodox game, but he's got a good, strong upper body, which makes him a very consistent scorer inside.
Outside, KD. Pass to Dunn.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Booker looking around. Over Conley. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Booker's got 5 points in the quarter.
It's almost effortless for Booker this close in. He just drops the ball in the bucket.
Three-pointer, Randall. Knocks down the 3 ball. Randall's got the lead up to 10 now for the Timberwolves.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Suns making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. Conley against Booker. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And love how fearless Booker can be. Even the foul doesn't deter him from finishing off his business.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards. DiVincenzo finds Randall. Randall is doubled. Back to DiVincenzo. Clark with a wide open look. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Booker. He's got 18. It's Beal on the wing. He's defended by Randall. Shot clock at 6. Beal against Randall. Beal can't get it to go.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Outside Conley. Pass to Reid. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. Out to Conley. The 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom. How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wild with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Edwards. Then it's Naz Reid, and it's Clark in at the 3 spot. Jones finds Plumlee. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Kevin Durant's checked in for Phoenix. Beal comes in for Jones. There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. It was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be.
Just on fire tonight. Devin Booker is feeling it, folks.
Nick Richards, he's checked in for Mason Plumlee. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And the other thing that stands out is just how well they have moved the ball. Everyone's touching it and having a chance to create.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldrin.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. Now, he was vocal in the huddle. He told his guys, don't quit on each other. We're still in this game, guys, but I need each one of you to up your energy level. Let's make a run now. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Devin Booker soaring in.
And getting physical with his play. Booker just attacking the hoop.
Here's Edwards. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Here's Booker. And that one is off. Gobert with the defensive effort. Randle with the ball. Now guarded by Dunn. A floater. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Plays with nice force. I mean, Randle heading to the line now.
First free throw is good, and that stretches their lead to 8. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. Suns have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Pass to KD. Wants to get it to Booker and does. Outside Beal. Latre. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got 3 assists in the game. Edwards against Beal. Inside, Edwards finishes strong.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
Conley against Booker. And yes, it's good. Booker's got 12 points now in the quarter.
How about the focus from Booker? I mean, refusing to let anything stop him from getting that basket.
And the basket by Edwards.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And in that situation, everybody knows the ball's going to be in Booker's hands, and he comes up big.
Here's Edwards. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Done outside. And a miss there on the triple.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And you got to respect Booker. I mean, he's added to his game every year and becoming a more willing passer.
At the line for the Timberwolves.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
2 shots.
And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Phoenix calls timeout. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
And it's Durant missing. And so the Timberwolves take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know,
much appreciated, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony.
Looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Jimmy Butler out there with Moody, and it's Green in at the 5 spot. Now here's Pajemski. Jokic with it, pass to Murray. Gordon outside. Here's Brown. Gordon outside. It's Jokic, high post. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Well, you have to think, if Jokic is that good a passer, his mind is always working. Why not work it to get contact like that?
And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title, but Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
Now here's Porter. For 3, Gordon sinks the tray.
Not known for his threes, but AG can hit him.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Outside Butler. Back to Curry from deep. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
Now here's Murray. Gordon on the wing. Butler covering. Porter from outside. Rebounded by Green. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pajemski with it. Porter's there. Pajemski's shot is good.
Well, heady plays like that are what Jimmy Butler is all about. He knows where the defense is.
Murray passes to Jokic.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left to play in the first. And there's Murray. That one's good. And the assist by Jokic.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not. The Nuggets lead by 4. Jokic up top. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in. Jokic has got 5.
A nice stroke on the quick shot by Jokic. Not giving the defense any chance to come over and disrupt.
Outside Butler. Here's Curry. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Curry's got his second basket of the game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
They get the rebound. Jokic. And it won't go. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Warriors trail by 4. Outside Moody. Pass to Pajemski. Now Butler. Green with a screen on Gordon. Shot clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Fires for 3. And Green, good for 3.
Well, we see Draymond Green take a lot of threes. He doesn't make a lot of threes, but we see him take them. That time, knocks down the J.
Murray looking around. Jokic in the post. Lets the 3 fly. He buries it from 3.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's Denver up by 4. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
I love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
They've got Peyton Watson. He's out there with Michael Porter Jr. Russell Westbrook out there with Dario Saric. And it's Strother in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Denver getting going in the second.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
There's a screen by Kuminga. Hield from outside. Knocks it down from distance. Hield's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, that's a guy you want to find, Buddy Hield, with the response from 3.
Here's Westbrook. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first personal.
The former league MVP in 2017. A long list of accomplishments for Russell Westbrook, Brent.
Well, how many times, BA, have we seen players celebrated in the way that Russell has been as one of the best players in the league, move and transition to a role off the bench? He's done it with a lot of grace, a lot of class, and has been very accepting of his new role.
Kuminga's shot is off. Denver has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Pass to Westbrook. Saric outside. Now here's Murray. Shoots over Curry. Murray's shot is good. Murray's got 5 now.
Good sign of an efficient shooter there. His release is lightning quick.
Outside Kuminga. Outside Pajemski. Here's Peyton. Drops in the 3. Peyton's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Jokic is checked in for the Nuggets. Watson comes in for Michael Porter. Butler's checked in for the Warriors. Moody comes in for Peyton. And here the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Westbrook finds Jokic over Green. And there's Jokic on the assist by Westbrook. 7 points in the game. Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Basket's good.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Pass to Jokic. Here's Brown. Murray from outside gets the 3 ball to go. Murray's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, when he's feeling it, Jamal Murray is going to find some way to get to that range and knock it down.
Curry passes to Butler. Back to Curry. Launches it. Good. And Butler gets the assist.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Outside Watson. Jokic to screen. 5 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get one up. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And again, Denver with a 3.
I mean, the guy is just cut from another cloth. No one is as competitive as Russell Westbrook. You know he's going to answer back.
Curry against Murray. Oh, Curry, what a tough finish.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
The deep 3 from Murray. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Denver leading by just 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
I like how they controlled the tempo and played to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Moses Moody out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Green in at the 5 down low. Here's Murray. The rebound by Moody. The Warriors trailing. Outside Pajemski. And that misses. That would have put him up.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Outside Murray. Pass to Jokic. Oh, he's a monster. Jokic just flexing out here.
Jokic being assertive now on the inside. He can move anybody around.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. On target from range. Pajemski's got 7 points in the game.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Here's Brown. Moody defends. Yep, count it. He's got 5.
Good job reading the floor. Aaron Gordon's solid at sensing when someone's open.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. It's a 3-point game. Outside Butler. Back to Curry for the tie. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
3 points.
Butler's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
2 minutes into the second half of play now.
2 minutes.
Outside Curry. Oh, Curry taking the contact.
He could score on you in bunches. Curry doing it all in this one.
Out left to the wing. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. And the foul called on Brandon Pajemski. That's his first foul. Westbrook, he's checked in for Brown. The Warriors also with a sub. Payton's checked in for Moody. Now here's Jokic. 9 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Gordon outside. Offensive board. Jokic shot is good.
Yeah, boxing out Jokic is easier said than done, especially when he's sniffing out rebounds.
Outside Pajemski. Pass to Green. Outside Payton. Green with the ball. Here's Pajemski. And the Warriors with another three.
Now, Draymond Green patient enough to know when his teammates are running around, at some point one's going to break open, then he finds him.
For the Nuggets, Saric comes in for Gordon, and it's Watson in for Murray. Jokic up top. Pass to Porter. Back to Jokic. That shot is off. The Warriors have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Back to Butler. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third quarter here.
Forward size with guard handles. Butler showing us how he can manipulate the ball there.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Porter with a screen on heel. Pass to Jokic. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with a wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Russell Westbrook out there with Murray. Then there's Christian Brown. Then there's Dario Saric. And it's Watson in at the power forward. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Westbrook, the pass to Murray. No good on the triple. The Warriors leading. There's Jackson Davis. There's the block.
What instincts there. Saric is able to get in there and challenge his opponent.
A different look for Denver. Jokic is checked in for Saric. Gordon comes in for Watson. And it's Porter Jr. in for Westbrook. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Jackson Davis. Butler comes in for Kuminga. Moody's checked in for Payton. And Pajemski subbed in for Heel. Pass to Jokic. To the inside. Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
And Porter has such great athleticism, able to get up and throw it down.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Over Murray. That's good from Curry on the assist by Butler. Butler's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Murray passes to Gordon. And a miss there on the triple. The Warriors lead by 4. It's Pajemski on the wing. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Brown passes to Gordon. Right side Murray. And here's Jokic. Over Green. And the shot goes down.
And I think Jokic has decided, I'm going to take over this game scoring-wise. I don't know how you say that in Serbian, but trust me.
Outside Pajemski. Pass to Green. Now Curry. Fires it. Boy, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Curry's got 8 points in the quarter.
And none better, Steph stepping up. What a great feel for the moment. Steph Curry. Bingo.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Denver's head coach was saying to the team. They were encouraging their team to run, look for breaks. Coach wants to see them getting into transition more. Back to you, Brian.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Jokic up top. Green covering. Outside for Porter. From outside the arc. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists now in this one. Murray against Curry. Curry takes it in. Oh, Curry putting on a chef's clinic.
It's not just the flair that Steph plays with, but the joy that he plays with that I love. Slicing apart the defense there. What a confident player.
Murray passes to Jokic. With the fadeaway. Rebounded by Butler.
He usually knocks those shots down with ease. Defense got very fortunate there as they gave him way too much room to get that one off. Well, this team trusts everybody, and this time the trust was in Draymond Green.
Murray against Curry. The floater, and he sinks it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
Jamal Murray wants it, and he got it.
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Curry, no good.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside Porter. Pass to Murray. To the wing on the left. Green against Jokic. Here's Brown to tie it up. And buries it from deep. Oh, an enormous three-pointer. Curry against Murray.
This is when you need a defensive presence, but it's just not happening.
I'm looking out there trying to find one guy at least interested in playing defense, not that last possession.
5 ticks left to play in the 4th. Cuts off the pass, and they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Shooting for Golden State, Jimmy Butler, taking 2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
He snuffs out any comeback hopes with an impressive performance at the line.
And so the big win by Golden State. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
attract a lot of attention in this game. That matchup at the guard position. That is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's Conley in at the point guard position. And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Now McDaniel. Back to Edwards. It's good.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. Pass to Hachimura. And LeBron throws it down hard.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is. Rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
LeBron against McDaniel. Now here's Conley. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Hayes. Doncic looking it over. Hayes with the screen for Doncic. Such a wide open look.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Oh, here's Edwards. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Randall, a screen on Doncic. Conley with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Over James. And the rejection by LeBron.
He could not get that one over LeBron James. Just perfect position, great strength, and send it back, Mr. James. Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too. So I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And Los Angeles with some changes. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Hayes. Vanderbilt comes in for Rui Hachimura. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Doncic. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Now here's James. Vanderbilt, a screen on Clark. To the paint. On the wing, Reed. James finds Vanderbilt. Clock at 6. Outside, James. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
DiVincenzo passes to Clark. Alexander Walker on the wing. Clark against LeBron. Randall from outside. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, you cannot sleep on Julius Randle. Catch and shoot jumper. Okay, Julius, we see you.
From deep, Reeves trains the three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And so it's Los Angeles in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Oh, man, how about the mid-range jumper from these guys? It's on tonight, a huge part of their offense so far.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Edwards, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Miller. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Reed in at the 5 down low. Vincent the pass to Reeves. Picked by Finney-Smith. Reeves against Edwards. Here's Vincent. A three-pointer off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 5. Missile blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
Hachimura, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. When a team, Doris, is on a losing streak, what lessons can be learned from that?
Now, Kevin, you know this. Losing streaks seem to be inevitable in the NBA. The season is too long to go through without some adversity. What I think you learn is grit and how to keep fighting even when you don't have your best game available.
DiVincenzo finds Alexander Walker. Edwards against Reeves. Strong move inside by Edwards.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
LeBron's checked in for the Lakers. Timberwolves also changing it up. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Miller. And Mike Conley subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Here's Finney-Smith. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And when you look at Alexander Walker, Doris, so consistent from year to year.
This is a young man who knows his role, finds ways to help the team within the context of what the stars are doing. And those are exactly the kind of role players you need in order to have a quality basketball team.
Here's LeBron. Gobert with the block.
Wow, insanely tough to get a shot off when Rudy Gobert is around. Wow.
Conley gets the bucket.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Lakers trail by 4. Pass to connect. Back to LeBron. And there's a minute 45 left here in the second. Buries it from three-point range. LeBron's got 9 points.
And with that three ball, he puts a halt to the 12-point run by the Timberwolves.
Conley kicks to Edwards. Here's Gobert. No scoring in this one. Here's Reed. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Reeves got the lead back up to 4 now for the Timberwolves. LeBron outside. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Reeves. Gobert pulls it in. And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 15-3 run right now. Conley kicks to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
How about the handle of Anthony Edwards so much tighter? That is so good.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. They trail by 6. Here's LeBron. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. He's got 11. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Well, let's see how they play the clock.
Inside, and so the ball's out of bounds. Reed touched it last.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Goodwin comes in for Connect, and Luka Doncic subbed in for Austin Reed. And then for Minnesota, Julius Randle's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards. Here's Randle. Rebounded by the Lakers. And it's Goodwin in the corner. Here's Hachimura. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And as for last season, he was a 74% shooter at the line.
Conley dishes to Randall. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And a close game so far for the first 2 quarters as we read. Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after this break. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Doncic out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at center. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. DB, ever since winning the most improved player back in 2021, Randall has stayed scoring at an incredible clip.
You know, Kevin, what makes this guy such a difficult matchup is his size and the ability to drive it. And now what you've seen is this evolution into a legit threat from three-point territory. He is such a difficult cover.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Conley against Doncic. Hayes trying to break through, and he uses the glass on the layup. Doncic has got 11 points.
Yeah, Doncic is used to and accustomed to all this contact. In fact, get the sense he loves and relishes this kind of play.
And we got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Timberwolves trail by 5. Outside Conley. Out to Edwards. Edwards loves it in there.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Doncic outside. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Conley with it. Randall outside. Pass to Edwards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Edwards got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, that is a stone-cold 3 by the Ant-Man.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Luka throws it down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Here's Edwards. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Well, if you find yourself in between in that mid-range area, Anthony Edwards so confident. Rise and fire, young sir.
On the wing, James. Reeves outside. Misses the 3. Timberwolves trail by 3. Randall passes to McDaniels. Back to Randall. And he banks in the layup. Randall's got 5.
Such a tough proposition guarding Julius Randle in that area. This guy is capable on the interior.
And Doncic throws it down.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down for you guys.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. This guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Vanderbilt comes in for Rui Hachimura. And Goodwin subbed in for LeBron. Timberwolves also changing it up. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Goes up on the wing. Doncic, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Doncic. Doncic with a robust drive inside.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for Los Angeles. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Edwards. Reed is out there with Clark. And it's Minot in at the 4. Here's Edwards. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
How about the body control from Anthony Edwards? Just so good at using that frame to get through the teeth of the defense.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Austin Reeves comes in for Goodwin. And Doncic is subbed in for Gabe Vincent. Back to Doncic. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Doncic has got 22.
This guy is an absolute machine. Luka Doncic keeping his foot on the gas and giving the defense everything they can handle.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. That's to Gobert. McDaniels against James. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Let's remember, Anthony Edwards is 6'5" with a 6'9" wingspan. Those long arms, very difficult to deal with defensively. Draws the contact there.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
And James throws it down.
One of those nights where opposing coaches just shake their head. LeBron has taken over.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Timeout.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, but they've had some clean looks. When that three goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thank you, David. James outside. Back to Doncic. Count! And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. Michael Conley picks one up.
Luka Doncic loves the big moment, and he delivers. You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
Here's Edwards. That's tipped. Reeves outside. Out to Doncic. James looking it over. LeBron James just too strong.
We all know LeBron wants to take these shots. When the pressure is at its highest, he does not shy away from making the play his team needs.
And Edwards slams it in.
Anthony Edwards relishes big-time moments, and he delivers right there.
Here's James. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the final quarter. LeBron can't get it to go.
The defense not a factor there. Very surprising he couldn't capitalize.
Down low, here's Randall. Rebounded by the Lakers. Now here is Hachimura. LeBron outside. Jacks up a three. LeBron with another miss. Doncic against Randall. Money!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
J.J. Redick calls timeout here. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
Yeah, and looking at how much time they have, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
Cranes it from downtown.
And that bucket was absolutely huge. A defensive stop now may just seal the deal.
Edwards against Reeves. And here's Edwards. Shot from 12.
This is the time when you want to lock it down defensively. Thus far, not happening.
It seems to me a lack of effort and a lack of communication, and it's happening to both sides here late in the game.
The three for Doncic. Buries the triple.
And the D a little bit too concerned about the ball going inside on the inbound play. They forgot to guard that perimeter.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those.
Thanks so much, David. And that about wraps it up for
These teams like to get into the half-court stand. They like to play at their pace.
Yeah, and there's not many teams like that anymore, but it's all about the details and execution for these teams to maximize their possessions.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne. Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Wells in at the small forward. Beal, the pass to Booker. Done with it. Pass to Booker. Shot on the wing. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
No question. Booker excels at finding shots. He can be a real point machine.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Here's Wells. Jackson outside. Pass to Morant. 6 to shoot. Lets it fly. And he knocks the jumper down.
Just electric. Ja Morant. I mean, someone you pay to see.
And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Now here's Morant on the wing, Bane. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Well, if you went into the lab and created the perfect wing, it might be Desmond Bane, coach.
Well, Brian, this guy's so strong. He can guard bigger guys, and his three-point numbers are crazy. Desmond Bane well over a 40% three-point shooter for his career.
Now here's Jackson. It's not going to go for him.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up in.
Out to Beal. Three-pointer. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Booker against Morant. Here's Edey. Drops in the layup for 2.
Dynamic. I mean, every night Morant makes incredible plays, and that extends as well to his passing.
Outside Durant. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Booker can't get it to go. Memphis leading. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Ja Morant is excited to be back on the court, and he's looking to lead this Grizzlies team back to the postseason. He said of the adversity, quote, "It made me better. I'm just grateful and thankful for the position I'm in." Brian, it's great to have him back in action.
Yeah, everyone loves a comeback story, Allie. Thanks. Here's Dunn. The Grizzlies making their last shot. Beal outside. Fires from deep. And the three-pointer goes.
Yeah, Beal is a real volume three-point shooter. The defense cannot afford to let him get hot from the arc.
Bane, the pass to Morant. Here's Wells. Outside Bane. Puts up a 3. Can't get it to drop.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. And it's Morant with the ball for the Grizzlies. They trail by 1. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bane surveying the D. Pass to Jackson. Not going to go that time. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. Beal, the pass to Durant. 3 seconds left. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. Durant's got 5.
Making a statement here early. Going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, you want to be aggressive and get the other guys on their heels.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Phoenix out in front, leading by 3. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And for Phoenix, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
Beal and Allen are out on the wing. Mason Plumlee out there with Royce O'Neal, and it's Jones in at the point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Now here's Jackson, yet to see a basket. Pick by Aldama. Kennard for 3. hits the trifecta.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
The Suns leading. After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024.
You know, really by no fault of their own, BA. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league. Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Kennard. Here's Jackson. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
I love the strength shown by Jackson there, refusing to let the defense have the last word.
Beal's shot is off. Grizzlies trail by 3. Pass to Clark. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Too easy for a guy of his caliber. The D must put up more of a fight down there.
Yeah, they can't let him even get into that space. If he gets good position on the block, it's trouble.
Just so special scoring the ball. Beal's got every shot in his arsenal, including that nice pull-up.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Phoenix making some changes. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for O'Neal. Dunn comes in for Allen. And it's Devin Booker in for Jones. Here's Jackson. Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in the
NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
Now here's Morant. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. It's Beal on the wing, guarded by Bane. Beal, the pass to Plumlee. Over Morant. That's short off the rim. The Grizzlies have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Wells misses. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Here's Durant driving inside. Great start so far, 3 of 3 in this one.
Durant just going to work inside, outsmarting the defense and getting the close-range look.
Aldama outside. Back to Morant. The electric Ja Morant.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Beal outside. There's the 3. Knocks down the triple. Beal's got 14 points.
I mean, capable of playing either guard position, Beal is especially difficult to contain in pick and rolls.
Outside Bane. Fires for 3. He drops it from range. He's got 6.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Outside Booker. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Bradley Beal has been leading the charge for Phoenix. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. How about Bradley Beal having a dominant impact in this game?
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
On the court for the Grizzlies. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne. Jaren Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Wells in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Payne. 6 points for him. Oh, a bomb from John.
Opting for the quick shot there. Morant trying to outpace the defense.
Beal outside. Pass to Richards. Now here's Durant. This one for 3. Drills it from deep. Durant's got 10.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Yeah, teams try to get physical with Morant, but he shows exceptional body control off the contact.
You know, Coach, when you watch Ja Morant play, it's hard to think of anyone else as explosive as he is.
Yeah, Brian, he can make a defender look like he's standing still. The burst that Morant has with his first step is unrivaled. Probably the best burst in the entire league.
Truly is a human highlight reel in this modern day.
And just a classic pump fake move. I mean, Booker wants the defender to make a mistake and foul him.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Brian, a lot of teams are staying clear of that dreaded second apron of the luxury tax, but the Suns, they blew right past it, adding Bradley Beal to create a star trio. Kevin Durant said, quote, "That's what you're supposed to do. It's about swinging for the fences every year." They're looking to go the distance.
Every year, you're right. Talent is there, Allie. And so it's Phoenix with it. After the basket by Memphis on the other end.
Slick feed by Beal, taking advantage of the hole in the defense to set up a wide open man.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. 4-point game. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Jackson for 3. Rebounded by Dunn. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Payne with it. Dunn in his pocket. Puts up the 8-footer. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Gets good position inside. May have rushed it just a little.
Inside. Here's Booker. Got a hand on it. They get it back. Beal outside. Clock at 6. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. O'Neal, he's checked in for Dunn. Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Phoenix shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Stan, you've coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have the guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. 1:09 left in the third quarter. Here's Booker. Oh, Booker in close.
A silky mid-range jumper by Booker, attacking without any hesitation.
Morant, the pass to Aldama. Pass to Edey. Now here's Morant. And he's going for the lob. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. A different look for Phoenix. Plumlee comes in for Richards. And it's Jones in for Devin Booker. Clark is checked in for Memphis. Pippen comes in for Desmond Bane. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Nails it from 3.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Pass to Plumlee. Back to Beal. Plumlee against Morant. Durant for three. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Morant, the pass to Pippen. Back to Morant. The layup off target. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. The Suns on top, up 3. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Grizzlies trail by 3. Royce O'Neal is out there with Mason Plumlee. Then there's Tyus Jones. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's done in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Outside Booker. Ooh, against inside resistance. Booker still good.
Incredible balance to convert the tough basket. Booker doesn't play scared around the rim.
Aldama, the pass to Clark. Back to Aldama. Stolen by Booker. Now here's O'Neal. He's closely guarded. Done with it. He's picked up by Bane. Pass to Jones. From outside the arc. Counted from distance. And now a 5-point Phoenix lead.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Phoenix making some changes. Richards is checked in for Plumlee. Durant comes in for O'Neal. And it's Bradley Beal in for Jones. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Memphis' head coach had some words for his team over the break. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And rejected. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Edey.
Phoenix ball.
And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Here's Morant. Oh, he slams it down right on top of Devin Booker.
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
Bane against Beal. Yep, that one goes. Beal's got 19 points.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Here's Wells. Morant looking around. And then Morant with the jam!
Can you say prime time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Booker missing again. Grizzlies trail by 3. Pass to Morant. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And the basket is good. Morant's got 6 here in the quarter.
And tearing them to shreds tonight. You know, when a player as versatile as Morant starts going on, look out.
Hits the three-pointer.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Morant with it. Richards picks him up. Pass to Edey. Jackson outside. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Durant. It falls! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Booker. Step back and fire. And it's in.
A high-volume score with just too many moves to count. Booker is so dependable under pressure.
Now here's Morant. Tries to spin move. Money. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
You know Morant wants it. And guess what? He got it.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for two.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
A very successful visit to the line for him. Now this is a 2-possession game.
24 seconds left in the final quarter. Payne, the pass to Jackson. And he buries it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
It's clear Jackson Jr. embraces the spotlight. He's a solid scorer who makes important shots for this team. Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
Taking 2 shots.
And he's able to hit the second one. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And so it's Memphis with it.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
Absolutely need a 3 here.
Jackson with a screen on Booker. Pass to Wells to tie it up. And he drills the triple. Oh, a tremendous 3. We're tied. And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Here's Booker. From deep 3-point land. Misses the 3. Time expires. We're going to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. Now here's Morant. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne. Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Wells in at the small forward position. And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Brian, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The quickness from Booker makes him hard to defend inside.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
In a close game, it's great to have guys you can count on to knock down free throws.
Here's Morant. It's hauled in by the Suns. Booker surveying the D. Oh, a tough make from Booker.
Having his way with the defense, Booker creates separation and nails the shot.
Morant with it. Richards is there. Off target at the rim. The Suns lead by 4. Durant finds Booker. Dunn outside. To the right side. Outside Booker. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense, Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks. The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
Timeout. Grizzlies. Here's Bane to stop the run. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, B.A., you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock, don't turn it over. You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
He gets the first, and that trims the lead to 6. And that's good as he hits both shots. Here's Beal, and he commits the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game.
Good job converting at the line and helping to build this lead.
Here's Morant. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
And the second of 2 is good, and that trims the lead to 6. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
John Morant, 5th personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for 2.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Yeah, just an offensive machine. Booker generates points consistently night in and night out. Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Phoenix wins it. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime, they caught a second win.
Greg, this matchup features 2 teams that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Randall out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1. Here's Curry with the 3. Nailed from three-point land.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a 3 of his own.
Pass to Edwards. For the 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Pajemski. Three-pointer, Butler off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
The answer from Butler, no one is more competitive than Jimmy.
It didn't take long for Pajemski to establish himself as an elite charge taker.
The funny thing about the game of basketball is that some things can't be taught. Pods clearly has the it factor when it comes for the timing that it takes to draw charges. He can steal a few possessions for you every single game.
Back to Curry. To the inside. Green. And Green slams it in.
A big part of his game offensively. Green fantastic at the pick and roll game.
Here's Randall. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Randall. Conley finds Randall. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul. And Randall's never been one to back down from physical play inside, and he's not going to start now.
And the first one at the line is good. Should we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade?
Well, there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
Now here's Curry. Moody with it. Back to Curry. Over Conley. Curry can't get it to go.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Moody. The putback. Out to Conley. Six to shoot. And another shot. And the jumper falls for him.
Fantastic at capitalizing from those spots. Conley has a dynamite-looking jump shot.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Steve Kerr. David.
Now I asked him how you take care of the Stifle Tower himself, Rudy Gobert. Coach said, I think you just try to pester him on defense and stay away from him on offense. If he's anywhere near our shooters, that means it's time to move the ball.
Timeout.
So they'll have to play keep away when it comes to Gobert. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Different look here for the Warriors. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Green. Kuminga comes in for Moses Moody. Payton, he's checked in for Brandon Pajemski. And Hield subbed in for Stephen Curry. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
Pass to Butler. And such a nice move to make the basket work. Butler's got 5 men.
And this kind of shot defines who Butler is. Just a bulldog who embraces finishing against the tight cover.
Now Randall, shot and game clock separated by 5. The three-pointer no good. Payton outside. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied up. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Heel. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Gary Payton II. And it's Jackson Davis in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. The greatest shooter ever, Steph Curry. You played with him. What was it like seeing him day in and day out?
I had the pleasure of playing with Steph the first year he broke the NBA record for threes in a season. And when I tell you he was just scratching the surface, he was always looking to push the boundaries, to see what he can do, and to work at every aspect of his shooting. The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Pass to Miller. Now here's DiVincenzo. Hasn't made one yet. Reed with it. Jackson Davis defending. From 11 feet away. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
DiVincenzo against Curry. Getting it done inside.
He's a magician inside. Curry always finds a window.
DiVincenzo against Curry. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Here's Curry. He's got 8. Payton outside. Richard, we know how hard the game is to play, but I think we also know how hard the game is to officiate.
I agree, Kevin. I think the one thing about basketball is that it's constant movement. There are plays happening all around the referees. It's not like football where every 45 seconds you run another play. In 45 seconds, you could have had a different 5 or 6 possessions. That puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the referees. Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Butler comes in for Kuminga. And it's Moses Moody in for Payton. Timberwolves also changing it up. Julius Randle comes in for Naz Reid. And it's McDaniels in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker to the left side wing. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Gobert with a screen for Conley. Shoots over Curry. Conley's shot is off. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Pass to Podziemski. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Randle passes to Edwards. Back to Randle. Shoots over Podziemski. And there's Randle on the assist from Edwards. That's now 8 points for Julius Randle. Podziemski with it. And the call is going to be... Yes, it is an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
On a heel, he's checked in for Curry. And a change for the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo's checked in. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Trailing by 2. And Green slams it in.
And I like seeing Green go up for that flush, showing how powerful he can be.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Conley gets the bucket.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Pass to Butler. Green with a screen on Randle. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Sinks the three-pointer. Butler's got 8 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Timberwolves lead by 2. It's time now. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
To center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot from roll, please. They're thinking about the shot.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by Julius Randle.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
On the court for Minnesota, Conley and Edwards are the guards. McDaniels is out there with Randle, and it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. Minnesota's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Three-pointer, Randle. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
3 points.
Conley's got 3 assists now in this one.
And Conley is just so unselfish. He's very willing to give the ball up if it means setting up a teammate.
Green with a screen on Conley. It's Curry outside and rebounded by McDaniels.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Conley surveying the D. Left block shot on the way, and the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Yeah, and Conley just makes the game fun. Able to shoot, but focused on also facilitating for teammates.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Lets the 3 fly. Curry from 3.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to talk to his guys. Minnesota in the lead. When it comes to players who like having fun, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Pass to Pajemski. And another 3 for Golden State.
Just great awareness from Curry. So good at reading the floor and finding his open teammates.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his 3-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. It was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good, and now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, B.A. Outside Conley. Butler against Randle. Pass to Edwards from downtown. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle. Edwards got the lead up to 5 now for the Timberwolves. Now, here's Moody. Back to Curry. There's 53 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Curry. Oh, the concentration.
Yeah, you just can't shake Curry. Laser focus when he's on the floor.
Conley kicks to Randle. And here is McDaniel. Still scoreless. Can't hit from in close. Pass to Green. Banked in off the glass. And it's now only a 1-point Timberwolves lead.
Just won't be denied. Draymond's inside game a strength.
Now Randle takes a 3. Draymond Green with the rebound. Now here's Moody. He's covered closely. Here's Curry. Curry always finds a way. This time inside. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Back to the action in just a minute. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Trace Jackson Davis out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Payton in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Warriors trail by 3. Pass to Curry. Puts it up. And it falls over the rim and in. Curry's got 19 points.
When Curry gets a look that's good, he is automatic. There is almost no stopping him.
DiVincenzo against Curry. Over in the corner, Edwards. Over Hield. Edwards' shot is good. Edwards got 5 points now this quarter.
I understand we're seeing some high-powered offense, but you've got to put up a little more resistance than that.
Shoot, this defense is giving me hope. The way I look, I could sign a 10-day and put up a few buckets on this squad.
Hield sets the pick for Payton. Hits the three-point bomb. Payton's got his first 3 points of the game.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Different look here for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. Butler comes in for Kuminga. Moses Moody, he's checked in for Payton. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Buddy Hield. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. Now he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the 3 is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
I thank you, David.
And that ability to just rise up for the alley-oop Butler is an animal of an athlete.
Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Golden State.
They came close there to tying it up.
You love the intensity out there right now. Close game, both teams leaving it all out there.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Here's Edwards. Inside, Edwards finishes strong.
Such a gutsy player. Edwards wants to be the guy taking big shots.
Curry looking it over. Green with the screen on top. Here's Curry with the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now here's Edwards. He's defended by Pajemski. Edwards, the bounce man. Conley, the pass to Randall. And he uses the glass on the layup. And it's now only a 1-point Warrior lead.
And you'll never see Randall back down in a big moment. He's looking to be the guy when they need a bucket.
Curry passes to Moody. Butler on the way. He's defended by Randall. Second chance shot. Julius Randle with the rebound.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Left side, Edwards. It counts.
No, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Let's hear it for you.
Podziemski. Conley against Kerr. It drops.
When it is crunch time and you've got Stephen Wardell Curry, the game plan is simple. Get him the ball.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
If they've got a surefire quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
Yeah, wow, what a shot. Gobert showing he has what it takes in the play.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
If they've got a surefire quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
Taking 2 shots.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does, and that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
Now Conley. Randall a screen on Curry. Randall outside. Found it!
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top. All right, DA, thanks again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
How much fun is it to watch these guys move the basketball, Clark?
Well, they've got two main ingredients. One, you've got to have a system that demands unselfishness, and then you need players that are willing to play unselfishly, and they've got both of those things.
And here's Memphis's starting group. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne. Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Wells in at the three, the small forward. Here's Morant. He takes it in. Oh, and it's a big-time dunk as he slams it right over Doncic.
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
Pass to Hayes. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
Jackson Hayes.
And so Moran will bring it up for Memphis.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
Now here's Moran. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Outside Reeves. Back to Doncic. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Well, last season we saw Luka Doncic score 73 points, tied for 4th most in NBA history, Clark.
BA, he is so special, and the thing about the 73 he got, it was the most efficient 70-point game in league history. And with how offense-heavy the league is going, I wouldn't put it past him to go north of Kobe Bryant's mark of 81 at some point. He's got that kind of ability.
Now here's Reeves. Hachimura from long range. And it's Bane with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
2 minutes.
Hachimura against Moran. Pass to Edey. Kicks it out to Jackson. Sinks it from distance.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. They were concerned with Jaren Jackson Jr. on both ends of the floor. Coach saying defensively, Triple J covers so much space. Blocking machine. And on the other side of the ball, Jaren has serious skill for a man of his size. He's a tough game plan for us. Jaren Jackson Jr., a two-way menace. Brian?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Moran. A minute 15 left in the first. Pass to Wells. The three is up. Doncic pulls down the board. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And James gets it to go.
LeBron's greatest gift to me is how he sets up so many teammates with catch-and-shoot opportunities. It's nice to see them return the favor.
Timeout called. Memphis. Some changes for Los Angeles. Finney Smith checked in for Hayes. Vanderbilt comes in for Hachimura. And Vincent is subbed in for Doncic. Pass to Pippen, to the middle. And the dunk by Jackson.
I mean, big-time finish from Jackson. He is a force out there.
James deciding where to go with it. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Good D by Clark. Here's Pippen. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
The Lakers in the lead. Vincent passes to James. Finney Smith a screen. Pulls up. James can't get it to go.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Pass to Reeves. Out to James. Nails it from beyond the arc. James has got 6. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Lakers ahead, up by 4. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
On the court for Memphis, Jackson out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then there's Santi Aldama. And it's Pippen in at the point guard position. From undrafted to closing games with LeBron and AD, Austin Reeves, what a story, Clark.
It really is a great story. I mean, this guy has just continued to prove the doubters wrong. Nobody's going to outcompete him. He's fearless. He's got great skill. Doesn't lack for confidence either. He's one of my favorite players to watch.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Yeah, that's how Jackson's most effective, playing aggressive around the basket.
Outside Reeves. Launches it. Memphis with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pippen pass to Jackson. Fires in the triple. Jackson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Some changes for Los Angeles. Hachimura's checked in for Vanderbilt, and James is subbed in for Vincent. Now here's Hachimura. He's scoreless. Pass to Reeves. 6 to shoot. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Grant, there's such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. And it didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
2 minutes remaining.
Now here's Reeves. Pass to James. They set the pick. Lets it go from deep. Oh, LeBron buries a three.
That's the competitive fire that burns with LeBron James. He's happy to come right back with one of his own.
Clark outside. And here's Bain. Jackson, pass to Wells. Back to Jackson. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Here's Pippen. Misses the three. The Lakers have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Pass to connect. James outside. Lets it fly. And it falls all over the rim and in. James has got 5 points in the quarter.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Goodwin's checked in for Los Angeles. Doncic comes in for Reeves. Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Morant comes in for Pippen. Now here's Bain. 51 seconds left in the second. Knocks down the triple. Bain's got 6.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
James passes to Doncic. There's the triple. And Los Angeles another three.
Luka Doncic with the three-point answer. As competitive as they come.
Pass to Aldama. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's LeBron, and the layup is good off the glass. He's got 13.
Yeah, they call him the freight train. LeBron James, when he's coming down the court like that, good luck trying to stop him.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
How about the amazing crossover there? Demonstrating exactly how dangerous he can be when he's got the rock in his hand.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
Hachimura from long range. And another three for the Lakers. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Los Angeles up 3. And we'll be back with you shortly.
The Grizzlies, 27.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
At the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Austin Reeves out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the center position. That's the Laker 5. You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Boy, it sure is, B.A. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Morant. He has 7. No problems knocking that one down. Bane's got 12.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And it's Doncic missing.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Down low.
Dynamic. I mean, every night Morant makes incredible plays, and that extends as well to his passing.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to review the game plan. Well, you got to like what we're seeing from Desmond Bane.
With the perimeter D struggling to stay connected to him, they're getting bombarded.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Throws it up high and finished off by Hayes.
Luka's peripheral vision off the charts. Get wide open, and he's going to find you.
Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So, unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
Here's Edey. Reeves brings a double, and it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here, and the Lakers making a change here. Finney Smith's checked in. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Aldama's checked in. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
At the line for the Grizzlies.
And he can't hit the second.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
Inside, here's Reeves, and he dunks it down. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Now here's Morant. Give him 8. 1:11 left in the third quarter of the game. Yep, that one goes.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Doncic. He's got 12. Outside, Finney-Smith. From downtown. Doncic, no good. Memphis leading. Here's Morant. Oh, great D that time from Doncic.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
The three ball. Missed it. 4 for 8 in the contest. Memphis has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Payne, the pass to Jackson. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Oh, forget the threes, Jaron. Hammer them down low. Great possession, big fella.
James up top. Guarded by Aldama. There's the strength of the king.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
From deep, Morant. And that's not going to go. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Memphis ahead. They lead by 1. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The 4th quarter is coming up next.
It's time.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. We've got Santi Aldama, also Brandon Clark out there, and it's Wells in at small forward. Memphis has gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. Back to Clark. Outside Bain. Takes the 3. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
James outside. Pass to Finney-Smith. Now here's Hachimura. Guarded by Aldama. Responds with a triple.
Not the guy you want to give three-point opportunities to. LeBron doesn't hesitate to take these shots and knock them down.
Clark with the screen. To the inside. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Edey's checked in for Clark. Jaren Jackson comes in for Aldama. And it's Ja Morant in for Pippen. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. First and foremost, he wants to see more points in the break. He asked his team, where's the urgency? We know what we can do in transition. Now let's go out and do it. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Bain. Here's Morant. Circus shot, Ja Morant.
Morant not afraid to get in there and play big, showing his toughness in close.
Pass to Hayes. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Here's Wells. Jackson outside. Jack's up a 3. It's Hayes with the rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Reeves, the pass to Doncic. Here's the pick. Here's the 3. Luka! Lethal!
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Doncic against Morant. Driving in. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Can you say prime-time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Now, here is James. And James throws it down.
LeBron delivering in the key moments. Huge basket from the King.
Grizzlies trail by 4. over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Morant. Yes, sir! Ja can throw it down.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others. You know, when things get tight, he goes hard to the basket. That's a big-time move right there.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
The other thing they've done is they have not shied away from the mid-range game. I mean, plenty of points coming their way off of jump shot opportunities. I like that.
55 seconds left to play in the fourth. And finished off by Hayes.
Well, to make it plain, LeBron just makes everybody around him better. Really takes a lot of pride in setting these guys up.
Stand up and get loud.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
Oh, you know Morant wants it. And guess what? He got it.
Reeves against Bain. Doncic outside. Pass to James. Outside Reeves. Three-pointer. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And Doncic has got the ball here for the Lakers. Into the lane. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take two from the free throw line.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
At the line for the Grizzlies.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that trims the lead to 6. 19 seconds left in the fourth. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
At the line for Los Angeles, Luka.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. And here's Memphis.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Man, where's the effort on the defensive end? You gotta play harder than that.
Yeah, you know, it's made for a fun game, but you're right. You're exactly right. I mean, the defense has been non-existent.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they got to try to manage it.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Huge moment. He steps up and sinks the final daggers.
And so it's Memphis with it. So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game. They overcame every one.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA.